Welcome back to CeltsOnTV, Live in Bologna. Where the coffee's strong, the stat lines are questionable, and the predictions are mathematically formatted. Remember to check CeltsOnTV.com for all the TV channels worldwide. Latest count clocks in at 166 different countries, so there's no excuse for missing this one, wherever you are. Tonight, we take a look ahead to Bologna versus Celtic in the UEFA Europa League, a tie that's equal parts tactical chess, equal parts please don't embarrass us, and equal parts beep, BOOP, what does the machine think? Bologna come into this on the back of mixed form. They are unbeaten in Europa League play at home this season, and they've taken points when it matters. Yet, their home form across all competitions hasn't been stellar, multiple draws, some losses, and a few nights where even the espresso machine looked more organized than their defense. With both sides in real need of results, Celtic to land a fifth-round playoff spot and Bologna to push into the top 8, this could be a proper cagey European tie. Martin O'Neill's men have had their fair share of injuries, with a number of key players unavailable. So we could see a strong Celtic side but not quite with every piece locked in place. There's known quality on both sides. For Bologna, a seasoned figure like Lewis Ferguson has been a leader for them in Serie A and beyond. He's even got his own little chapter in Scottish football history books over the years. Celtic meanwhile are looking to keep building under O'Neill's second spell in 2025-26, trying to use that momentum from league wins to catapult their European campaign into something memorable. Right now is that part of the show where we hand over to the thing that never sleeps and never drinks decaf. Translation. Simulation complete. XG forecast. Bologna 1.98 to Celtic 1.03. Prediction output, balance detected. Most likely score, 1-1. Secondary pathway, 2-1 Bologna. Margins tight. European variance engaged. Essentially, the machine sees this as tight, tense, balanced, and probably with a late twist or two. Now, let's bridge one game into the never-ending Jan transfer window. The big story on every Celtic radar continues to be Tomáš Čvančara, or as some fans have taken to calling him, the tall Czech who's hopefully tall in the box too. Reports suggest Celtic are very close to finalizing a loan-to-buy deal for the 25-year-old striker from Borussia Mönchengladbach, and is already landed in Glasgow to undergo a medical. So yes, it's basically done, subject to paperwork, and could see him thrown straight into a Premier League match before Bologna. At least, that's the plan. There's also been some noise about his time in Germany, a mixed stint with goal output that didn't quite match his size, and some controversial reports about him breaking into team debates back at Gladbach. That's one way to stand out. Score goals, or make headlines for being the guy everyone argues about at breakfast. Meanwhile, other names have cropped up linked with midfield and defensive depth, including an Austrian international Xaver Schlager from RB Leipzig, though that one feels more summer ambition than January concrete. So in short, Tomáš Čvančara basically imminent. Celtic still likely to look at other reinforcements. Fans still refreshing feeds like it's cardio. So, Bologna versus Celtic is way more than a flight, a stadium, and a few tactical sheets. It's a European pulse check. It's fringe players getting a moment. It's a perfect balance of who'll blink first. And after you watch the match, come back to us after the whistle, because we'll unpack the result, the talking points, and whether the bot was right or hilariously optimistic. This is CeltsOnTV.